A fireworks store in Dale has burned to the ground. Ferdinand Town Manager Mark Stedzik joins me for Monday with the Town Manager, and Kurt Guxell previews the upcoming season for the DuBois Bombers ahead in sports. Those stories and much more are up next here on 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. In your news, a building that housed a fireworks store and apartments in Spencer County was destroyed by fire last night. The Carter Township Volunteer Fire Department was called to the building along Washington Street in Dale just before 6:15 p.m. Central Time last night. Firefighters say the building was completely engulfed in flames by the time that they arrived. Nobody was injured, and 3 apartments on the top floor of the building were safely evacuated. The State Fire Marshal's office is investigating the cause of the blaze. A ladder truck from the Huntingburg Volunteer Fire Department also assisted at the scene. An autopsy of an 18-month-old Jasper infant who passed away on Monday has identified the probable cause of his death. Jasper Police and the DuBois County Coroner say the child, Deacon Bland, the son of Amy and Matthew Bland, likely died of asphyxiation due to vomit in his airway. DuBois County Coroner Tony Matthews says Jasper Police, Jasper First Responders, and Memorial Hospital EMS were called to a residence in the 1000 block of Chad Avenue at 1:30 p.m. on Monday, where a child was reported to not be breathing. Bland was found unresponsive at the scene and CPR was administered. Bland was transported to Memorial Hospital and was pronounced dead just before 2:15 p.m. on Monday. No foul play is suspected and the death is being ruled accidental pending results of toxicology screenings. A routine traffic stop for a seatbelt violation resulted in the arrest of a Jasper man yesterday afternoon. Jasper Police say 30-year-old Antonio Ortega II was pulled over in the 400 block of 3rd Avenue just before 4:30 p.m. yesterday afternoon on a seatbelt violation. During the traffic stop, it was discovered that Ortega was a habitual traffic violator. Ortega was arrested and faces a Class D felony for driving while a habitual traffic violator. He was also cited for the seatbelt violation that he was originally pulled over for. Ortega was lodged in the DuBois County Security Center. The DuBois County Sheriff's Department is looking into the recent theft of a utility trailer from a Huntingburg business. Authorities were contacted by the owner of C&L Lumber, who reported the trailer was stolen from company property sometime last week. The unit is described as a 16-foot black trailer with a spare tire mounted on the front of the trailer by the jack. Sheriff's officials asked that anyone that might have information regarding this theft or may have seen any suspicious activity at the lumber yard to call the Sheriff's Department at 482-3522. All callers can remain anonymous. The Sheriff's Department says the owner of the trailer is offering a reward for its return. The DuBois County Sheriff's Department also says they were contacted recently by an individual about a scam that's been taking place in the area in recent weeks. The caller contacted the male potential victim and told them they were going to get new Medicare cards issued to them and that they needed the routing number off of the check that was last issued to them. Sheriff's officials say Medicare was contacted and assured that this was a scam and that they would never ask for such numbers. Police remind everyone that if you are ever contacted by such a group, to never provide personal information over the phone, especially financial information. Remember, if an offer sounds too good to be true, it probably is. If you or someone you know feels that they may have been a victim of a scam or a potential scam, make sure to report it to your local law enforcement agency. The Benedictine monks at St. Meinrad celebrated anniversaries for 2 monks earlier this week. Father Julian Peters, OSB, celebrated the 25-year jubilee of priesthood ordination, and resigned Archabbot Bonaventure Knabel, OSB, celebrated the 70-year jubilee of priesthood ordination, as well as the 75-year jubilee of monastic profession. Father Julian is a native of Toledo, Ohio, where he attended St. Francis de Sales High School. He earned a bachelor's degree from St. Meinrad College in 1982 and entered the monastery that year. He made his first profession on August 6th of 1983 and professed solemn vows on August 15th, 1986. After earning a Master of Divinity degree from St. Meinrad School of Theology, he was ordained as a priest on May 7th, 1988. Father Julian completed his graduate studies at the University of Notre Dame, earning a Master of Science degree in administration. He currently serves as director of the Permanent Deacon Formation Program and as a Formation Dean in St. Meinrad Seminary and School of Theology. Archabbot Bonaventure professed his monastic vows on August 6 of 1938 and was ordained to the priesthood on June 5, 1943. He attended minor and major seminary at St. Meinrad and then earned a Master of Science degree in 1946 from the Catholic University of America. He served as Archabbot of the St. Meinrad community from 1955 to 1966. He was the first Hoosier native to lead the monastery and at 36 was one of the youngest Benedictine abbots. According to the National Agriculture Statistical Service's weekly report released yesterday, this year's planting season across Indiana has moved ahead of the 5-year average for the amount of crops planted. Corn and soybean planting across the state rose above the 5-year average planting rates, but both are significantly behind last year's planting pace. According to the report, as of the week ending on Sunday, 86% of the corn crop across Indiana had been planted, up from 64% the previous week and well above the 7% 5-year average. However, last year, 99% of Indiana's corn crop had been planted by this point in time. As for soybeans across the state, 60% of the soybean crop had been planted through this past week, which is up dramatically from the 30% planted as of the previous week. This number is also above the 49% 5-year average, but lags well behind last year's 92% planted rate. Finally tonight, some sad news to pass along. Eugene Gudorf, the founder and president of Jasper-based Gudorf Supply, passed away Tuesday morning at Memorial Hospital and Healthcare Center in Jasper. He was 71. Gudorf started Gudorf Supply Company in 1964 and served as the longtime president of the company. He is survived by his wife Irma Gudorf, along with 4 daughters, 4 sons, 1 sister, 1 brother, 22 grandchildren, and 8 great-grandchildren. Funeral services are scheduled for 11 a.m. on Friday at the Becker-Kleesner Downtown Chapel in Jasper. Coming up after the break, Mark Stedzik joins me for Monday with the Town Manager. Plus, warmer temperatures and sunshine continue, but rain chances are coming for the weekend in your local forecast. Sports with Kurt Gooksell, and Inform with Purdue Extension educator Jamie Dugan. That's all up next here on 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.